Welcome to Another Look, a film podcast where we go back and discuss a filmmaker's body of work, from their hits to their misses, as well as genres, eras, movements, and everything in between. On this week's episode, we discuss animated films. I'm Ian Killian.
I'm Jordan Mushnow.
Nick Kriegbaum.
Ben Riley.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Just living.
Now, for 1 second, we can say it actually does feel like it's been a while since we recorded.
We have a little extra time.
Couple days.
I want to see Captain Underpants.
I saw it.
What'd you think?
Did you actually? You didn't log
Was it a wacky, funny time?
Yeah, Jordan doesn't log his shit on time anymore, I noticed.
Sometimes I'm busy and I just don't think about it.
Yeah.
I forget sometimes, but usually I'm pretty good.
But yeah, I liked it. It was fun. Nick Kroll's awesome as a bad guy. Professor Poopy Pants.
Professor, excuse me, what?
Professor Poopy Pants.
Poopy Pants. All right. What do you think about that, Nick? Are you going to see it?
Yeah, you sold me on it.
Just poopy pants.
From not paying attention to him and then just being like, yeah.
Did you guys read the books?
Yeah, I did. I read the first one.
Well, what I wasn't aware of is that he's not really a hero, and it's just these kids who draw a comic and make him into a hero, and they hypnotize their principal, so he thinks he is a superhero but isn't really.
Yeah, I kind of remember. I don't really remember. Well. So Jordan already talked about the movie he watched.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So what'd you watch, Jordan, other than Captain Underpants?
I watched a horror movie called Beyond the Gates.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Did you watch it?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I want to see it.
Yeah, like VHS style.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think
It's under 80 minutes.
Makes it good.
it's about like video board games.
Yeah.
And how they like discover one when their dad goes missing in his shop.
Do they have a lot of nostalgic shit like
Yeah, that's what it is. And I think the effects and stuff are really bad, as you would expect, and the acting's not cool, but it's a cool concept, and that kind of like drives it for the most part, but it's really doesn't develop into anything, and
Barbara
kind of
Crampton.
makes it disappointing.
So is that's the one with the cover that's like black
Purple.
and real purple?
Yeah.
I've seen that cover before.
I blind bought it and it was literally like $4.
It's on
Just
Netflix.
Came out.
You
Yeah.
might like it, yeah. It's on that. Yeah, it's on Netflix. That's where I watched.
I had a Gargoyles VHS board game, and I
think I might have had that.
I didn't know how to play it though.
I never had a VHS board game.
Gargoyles, that fucking show.
I played video games. I was a fucking smart kid.
There's something.
Not you idiots who pretend you're playing when you watch it. It's like holding a fake controller.
No, it's like I don't even know how it worked.
Yeah, it tells you to like move.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just kidding.
It's kind of like
it's just a little before my time.
yeah. I think for sure. I think it was like a little
fad.
Yeah. Nick, you watch anything interesting?
Did we already talk about Evil Dead, that marathon that we watched?
No.
All right, well, I'll say two things. A, I really want to fucking watch that Pet Sematary documentary. It just got added to Amazon Prime.
What is it? I don't know about this.
It's about the making of Pet Sematary. It's called, hold on, I freaking, 1 second here.
But what did that have to do with Evil Dead?
Well, I just thought I wanted to see what I was talking about. Unearthed and Untold, the Path to Pet Cemetery. Got on Amazon. I want to watch it.
What's the...
Just like a behind the scenes?
Yeah,
the connection
it's basically like a
was it Troubled or
crystal
something?
like memories type thing about Pet Cemetery, and I love that movie.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But what about Evil Dead?
Evil Dead. Ben and I went to the Mahoning Drive-In and saw a 35 millimeter print marathon of all three Evil Deads. It was really cool. Man, it was damn long, even though those movies are short.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get out of there till like almost 2:00.
And I can't imagine doing that for like longer movies because by Army of Darkness I was like, all right, let's fucking go.
Well, especially I think it's uncomfortable in a car too.
Yeah, and that's the one he and I both wanted to see the most.
Army of Darkness.
And I was like, damn it, I just want to go.
Yeah.
We didn't. But
We didn't.
Yeah.
But point being of bringing it up is the prints were in really good shape. Number one,
Evil Dead wasn't as good.
It wasn't
but
as bad as
No, it could have been worse.
Remember how the thing when Jordan and I saw the thing there in 35 millimeter, it was like almost like a coppery color the whole time.
Yeah, and Evil Dead was obviously always original, like such a
Shitty.
much lower.
But I'm thinking
Shitty.
this had to have been a better print.
It
Because
might have been a restored print.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. But point being is I noticed as I was watching them all in a row, I was like, I like Evil Dead, but I think that's my least favorite of the three. When initially I thought
The first one.
Yeah, when I thought it was my favorite at one point in time, it shifted to being they're all solid.
Yeah, I don't think of them all that different. Like, I like them as a collective unit.
Yeah.
There's some I enjoy more than others, but I don't really have like a real big drastic change betwing the three.
I just think two is the best because
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think 2's the best.
I think
also.
2 is. I've never thought 1 was better than 2, but I do think I like Army of Darkness considerably less than the first 2.
See,
I think it's fun.
I like it.
I
I just remember watching Army of Darkness on videotape all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I don't like it because I do. I just like the other 2 a lot more.
Yeah.
I think they're just more controlled and scary and more that it's.
Well, there's way more comedy in Army of Darkness.
Army of
Oh, yeah,
Darkness is
yeah.
like, yeah.
Part 2 though has like all of them obviously are Sam Raimi's style, but part 2 I feel like
It's
is
the most extreme. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's nonstop. There's never a second where something isn't happening.
Yeah.
It's a
I think
good
the
time.
first time me and Jordan hung out, we watched Evil Dead 2.
Oh really?
Yeah.
but
On video on demand.
Wow.
Yeah.
it was
That's
fun.
funny. I don't remember.
And that place is really cool.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
I almost went that weekend,
Except
but
for their bathrooms.
Yeah, I haven't. Knock on wood. I have not.
Yeah, I had to
used
wait
them
in a
yet.
line a million times just when
they're
I had
so
to go.
good.
when
They're
I
so-
went, Nick was up against the hole. It was like really weird.
Yeah.
It's like stalls that don't have doors or locks.
Oh yeah.
And
sick.
they're like,
Oh, shit,
they're made
boy.
of like decrepit like wood with like splinters and like
Where my damn depends when I
Gaps.
fucking go there. 'Cause I'm not shitting
Their
in that.
concession line is awful too because you go through this like long process and you like it takes forever to even see what they have and
no, yeah, you can't decide ahead of time. Oh yeah, I hate that too. But they do have cool. It does look cool in there.
yeah.
Glory holes out next time.
Ben, what did you watch recently?
I'll just bring up me, Nick, and Jordan saw Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, how was that?
DC, a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah,
What did Nick think?
I liked it. A
Good,
lot.
that's good.
yeah. I mean,
He liked auctioning on eBay or something.
wait, were you doing something like that? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was getting on my phone, but
caught.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
I-
mean, for me, obviously it's cool to see that character finally get a cool
Yeah.
and solid movie.
Of her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
think-
I feel like from like the way I felt about it in general is how I've been feeling about pretty much every Marvel movie. Like it was solid. I enjoy I'm talking about superhero movies. My enjoyment, I'm always like, that was good. I'm never like
Yeah.
blown away where I'm like, I need to watch that again.
I know. I'm always like, whoop, I will see this once in theaters,
yeah,
and that's it.
And it's good, but
I saw Guardians of the Galaxy twice just because
Really?
once was free and like once was with my brother. But I really like that one.
the first one.
No,
the second
2,
one.
Volume 2. Yeah, I really liked it for some reason.
I was more engaged in this than a Marvel movie. I think. I don't know what that would
I'm
be.
biased.
for
I
what-
just
You just
felt
trying
I
to-
felt pretty
I'm not gonna.
I don't know.
I think I like Wonder. I think you can easily like. I think the first act kind of sucks, and I think the last act kind of sucks, and in between is real good. But I like it because it's about something.
Yeah.
Which the Marvel movies don't even feel like they are. They're just there.
Build-ups to something.
formula.
And
yeah.
this doesn't do that at all. I honestly think Chris Pine and her are so good that it makes it work.
That's good.
They have good chemistry.
Yeah, I could like the end doesn't
The end is kind of like the Batman
like a
v
Mortal
Superman
Kombat
like
fight.
finale. It's like the same. It's like dark and it's just shit flying in the sky.
The World
kinda
War
stuff.
One stuff is the stuff that I was really engaged in, just like Captain
Yeah.
America: The First Avenger, which I know
It kinda-
that
I do
one's.
not like it.
Yeah.
I like that about.
And you kept
that
cheering, "Go Germany" or something.
one. Yeah.
And he had his arm raised
No, I'm
stiff.
not fucking squid.
Yeah, I'll probably catch that soon.
You should.
Yeah.
It was good.
Donovan kept on asking me to go fucking see Pirates of the Caribbean. He asked
Oh
me,
my
asked
God.
me 2 days in a row, and I was like, "Why?
Dude, don't waste your damn.
No,
time.
I won't
Yeah.
see it.
You're. I thought it was fine, but you're fine with that.
Okay, you know how
I'm
he
sick of
gives,
Jack Sparrow
You know
so
how
much.
Jordan gives me shit for falling asleep in movies?
Yeah,
Guess what? He fucking falls asleep. So what does that tell you?
it happens.
Movie
It
is
does
very boring.
happen.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
didn't-
I'm not interested. I like the first maybe 2 or 3, and that's it for me.
Jack Sparrow's character it's played out.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't.
But he gets drunk.
And he's like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
And he's with women. And
I didn't rate it.
Oh, because you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was
Because
'Cause you haven't
that's
rewatched
fair.
it.
conscious,
That's
yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
He takes that into his rating.
Yeah.
He had his at 4.5 out of 5 on accident.
On accident.
It was
was
up
a
for a
big
couple
accident.
days.
Yeah, and he
was
slept
like-
through Inception and dreamt it was good.
Yeah.
Then I saw it again the next day and I loved it.
Inception.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's
hated
good.
Avengers too. Did you fall asleep during that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was falling
But then he watched it again and then he liked
No,
it.
he liked it, but I loved it.
I'm gonna sell all that shit though.
What, your Avengers
All
stuff?
my Marvel movies.
Okay, I don't care.
In one big
I
lot.
don't give a fuck about that. I watched. I just finished season 3 of Hannibal. That's what I haven't really watched many movies recently. I was just watching some Hannibal on Amazon Prime. I watched the first 2 seasons like maybe a couple years ago when they were airing, and I thought they're fucking great. I remember them giving me like nightmares and really gory nightmares, and that's what these shows are kind of. Super surreal and stylistic, and very gory and like a lot of sexual tension and like it's awesome. Mads Mikkelsen. I don't know. I like. It's weird. There's moments where I love I think Mads Mikkelsen is like the perfect Hannibal, but then there's like moments like when he was captured. He's captured in season 3, and I didn't think he was that like intimidating behind the like glass, like say Anthony Hopkins was in Silence of the Lambs. But he's great outside, like, you know, cooking food and stabbing people in the throat yeah, really loved the new season.
Yeah, I watched
Or
that.
the last
I
season.
watched it for the first time this past year too. I like missed it when it first aired.
So they are doing a new season?
No, they're
Oh,
done.
okay. I keep hearing
He
back and
keeps
forth.
talking
Yeah.
about it, but I don't think that really means it's going to happen.
I know.
And he pulled out a Star Trek.
Yeah, but he's doing American Gods.
Yeah,
That's
which I
what-
hear is
Who
awesome.
pulled out of Star Trek?
Brian Fuller.
Yeah.
Are you watching American Gods?
Not yet. I'm behind on pretty
I'm-
much everything
not
I'm trying to
watching
watch.
it
I might try to watch it.
The hell is that?
I want to.
It was a Neil Gaiman book
Oh.
and comic.
Yeah, I've heard both. I've heard good and bad things.
Yeah.
I've
Did you
heard
even watch
mostly
Preacher?
good. Yeah,
Season 2 trailer's kind of cool.
yeah.
Santa Killers is in it.
The season 1 is good, but it doesn't even really follow the comic. I think it's kind of building like I feel like the second season is going to be more like of how the comic kind of in the beginning is, minus him becoming the preacher.
Yeah.
Well, hell, you were jerking off all over that when that got announced.
Yeah.
Well,
I
no,
didn't hear
I think
shit.
it's awesome.
I love the comic.
I should give the show another chance because I didn't care for the pilot that much.
Yeah, just watch the first season, see how you feel.
Because I saw the season 2 trailer and I was like, "Ooh, Daddy
likey."
Yeah, Father likey."
Yeah, they're going on a road trip now.
Yeah, so that's what I've been watching. But before we get into our movies, I want to talk about our theme. We're doing animated movies. Let's get this one out of the way first. Nick, what's your favorite animated movie?
I really don't have one.
Well, what about
Even as a
what
kid?
is stuff that you
Even as a
remember
kid.
really watching as a child? Because I'm sure there's some.
And you kept on talking about
Like
this
little
like
kid shit. Yeah, but-
hentai or something.
yeah, some sort of yeah.
Song of the South or
And
whatever.
Animal or whatever you call it.
Of course, I watched shit as a kid, but that stuff did not translate
So it doesn't.
to me.
It didn't
But
No.
stick.
still, like you couldn't even watch like because one of my favorite movies is Robin Hood, animated movies. You wouldn't like watch. You didn't
Like
have Lion King.
I've been forced to see. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I still don't like care about it.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. Like, I don't really know what it is. There's a disconnect, like many other
Oh,
things.
yeah.
There's a fucking disconnect somewhere up
What
there
about-
that just I don't.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, like you know how like when you see a trailer and like people are like, oh my god, like the majority want to fucking see it. I'm always going to be in that minority for some reason. I don't know why.
With animated movies.
Yeah, like I don't like
Lilo
Inside
was,
Out.
the girl in Spirited Away.
Yeah, she
Same
was.
voice.
That's really awesome because I was going to talk about that. I love her voice in it. But anyway,
People jerk off over Finding Dory. I don't give a fuck.
I like
they-
Finding Nemo.
No, they do not.
Dude,
Who the hell is
people
jerking off at Finding Dory?
You know, like
do that. Dory's nipples.
I wish I could.
You
Toy
wish,
Story.
You
Toy
wish
Story.
you could meet
Toy
somebody
Story.
that forgets everything every second.
Yeah.
So.
Toy Story. Yeah, they're pretty good. I never watched the last one.
Toy Story 3. All right, I'll admit, Toy Story 3.
cried.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. I did.
Now do you think it'll even hit you harder because you're a grown man with a bunch of toys?
Yeah, but that came out. In
Yeah,
you were a
maybe
grown man
that's where
with
the
it.
that's
yeah,
where
that was
the
only
connect-
2010. That wasn't even that long
that's
ago.
where the connection is.
If you
know
like
what?
Toy Story, there's a good chance you would connect with other Pixar movies.
There's a
too.
good chance, but
I thought.
I'm not going to let
what was
that
the
chance
cop
happen.
Animal Kingdom?
Zootopia.
I thought Zootopia was
What
really
rock?
good.
I didn't
Rock-
get to watch
how's
that one.
Rock movie.
Moana.
Rock
Moana.
Rock Dog or whatever.
What?
What about
Sing?
Hey, you didn't see Bolt?
Sing sucked ass. I had
Why
to see
did
that.
you see
I
Sing?
had to.
You didn't see Bolt with John Travolta?
No.
I didn't see Bold either.
No.
But well, okay. One time, me and Nick, we were seeing. I don't know what movie we were seeing. But,
Norm of the North.
but-
Space Chimps.
But we did watch Space Chimps together. But anyway, he
Just say don't bring that up.
no. But someone was like. Talking about movies in theaters, and you're like, oh yeah, Moana, isn't that supposed to be good? And I knew for a fact that you didn't give a fuck about Moana, but you just like wanted to talk to like.
Oh yeah, I remember that because I was thinking.
Oh, it was Kong. We saw Kong with Chris,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, Moana, that looks pretty good. And I knew for a fact
There was a
deep,
yeah.
deep down inside you don't want to see it. But anyway, Ben,
You're correct.
Ben, you have any just off the top of your head?
I mean, I watched all the like main.
Do we have enough time to fucking devote to this one?
No, I'm not. I won't. won't really dive into it.
Yeah.
Lion King is obviously one of my favorites. Like those early Aladdin, all those early
Yeah.
Disney stuff.
Me too. Big.
The Batman animated series. I
For sure.
love that stuff. More adult stuff. Like obviously, I started watching South Park and all.
Yeah.
Like I mean, animation has been something I've always enjoyed.
Yeah.
So Simpsons.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw
I like the
first
Simpsons.
movie me and Nick watched together
Yeah.
was Simpsons movie.
Yeah, Simpsons.
He fell asleep.
I did.
But you, Jordan, anything that?
The one that I think I like the most is Wall-E.
I remember you were obsessed with that.
I saw that in theaters.
Did we?
Yeah.
I loved Wall-E.
Wall-E.
It's just like perfect story. Yeah, he's super cute.
Yeah. A little
It's
cutie.
like perfect storytelling, especially the first half
Yeah.
hour. It's completely silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like nothing's happening.
But honestly, I think I'm excited to see all these Disney and Pixar movies now because they're so good
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. I didn't
Every
see
time.
Moana because I wasn't really interested in like the setting.
Inside
actu-
Out was the last one I saw.
I-
so good.
It was
Inside
good.
Out was really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch Moana again. It was really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix this month.
Maybe,
so
maybe
I'm
I should. Well, it's hard for me just like to throw it on by myself.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
understand. Especially when there are things that are like your style.
Because I'm
You
like
know
a
what-
grown man and
Yeah,
I like
tough.
Cars. Not the movie Cars.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that's another one. I actually did like the movie Cars.
Which is funny because a lot of people
I
think
think the
that's like
worst
the
one-
worst Pixar.
Well,
I liked it. You're Larry the Cable Guy fan.
Yeah,
He's
well,
wearing a Larry the Cable Guy shirt right now.
Yeah.
Me and Ian did do a double feature
Oh.
of Cars 2 and the Zookeeper. So
Ugh.
And then I had the worst Wendy's sandwich ever.
Fucking planes.
he had to leave it behind. They wouldn't take it from him.
Man, what a fucking bored ass day. You know.
I remember
It was
that day.
amazing.
But mine, yeah, Robin Hood. I loved as a kid. I would watch it every day. With that chicken with. Anyway, and also
Old Mother Hen.
Old Mother Hen. Hell yeah. And Phantasm Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stop motion stuff. I love
Yep.
that too.
Yeah. So
James
Yeah.
and Giant Peach.
yeah,
Wallace and Gromit,
yeah. R.I.P.
Box Trolls, all that,
Fuck Wallace. and
all
Gromit.
that stuff. All that stuff.
That guy
is really
just
cool.
died.
Like,
Did he?
Yes.
literally, I put it in the paper. I think today.
Yeah, like he died like 3 days
Yeah.
ago.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
He was pretty old.
91 or something.
I think
Shaun the-
96.
Shaun
I
the
thought
Really old.
pretty old.
Fucking
Nick
Shaun
staring
Sheep
me in the eye.
bullshit.
Shaun the Sheep's supposed to be it's award winning. Anyway,
I like Shaun the Sheep.
but okay, so when I think just generally, I'm like, I don't care about animated movies. But if I really think about it,
They're amazing.
You still don't.
no, like Paranorman's great.
I see.
Like is
I
really
kinda
good.
wanted to see that.
Paranorman. Did you
I
like
didn't see what's the new one, Kiko or Loki?
Kubo?
Kubo.
Kubo
the
or
two
whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
I think it's really good.
I want to see it.
Did I like what? You were gonna look at me and said, "Do I like what?"
What was it? Frankenweenie.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
What about Sausage Party?
It was all right.
I didn't see it.
Eh,
funny.
Yeah, it had
I
some
liked
moments.
it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think I would
Corpse
ever
Bride
watch
I
it
liked.
again.
You're because you gothic. You like.
Yeah.
What about Nightmare Before Christmas?
Eh.
You don't want to.
I like
you don't
that.
like
I
the
saw that
culture.
really
I
late
do
in
too.
life.
He just doesn't
Like
like
really
culture.
late in life.
Yeah.
Look at this. What is
What's this?
What's this?
Yeah.
What's this? Fuck Jack Skeleton.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Animation rules.
Animation does rule. It's so you can do anything with it
Yeah.
and say anything. It's
so we're gonna. This is Ben's month, and he picked animated movies.
That is true.
he likes
So
to draw.
what are we
No,
gonna
I
talk?
suck at drawing.
What are we gonna talk about first?
All right, first we're going to talk about Batman Mask of the Phantasm. It was directed by Bruce Timm and Eric Radomski. It was written by Alan Burnett, Paul Dini, Martin Pasco, and Michael Reeves. It was released in 1993 and it stars Kevin Conroy, Stacy Keach, Dana Delaney, and Mark Hamill. The plot synopsis is Batman is wrongly implicated in a series of murders of mob bosses actually done by a new vigilante assassin.
So this movie has some big praise online, saying this is the best Batman movie out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's the best Batman movie in my eyes.
I don't think it
No.
is.
I
No.
do think it's
better.
great. I think it's better than
Batman vs Superman.
I think it's better than the last Batman movie we
How
watched.
did I know we were going to go here?
No,
Go here.
well, I don't want. I'm not going to really compare them.
Wait, this isn't going to be like you defending.
That's what
that.
I was going to say
No.
because I wasn't planning on doing that.
he wasn't prepped.
He's going to at some point, I know, but
I because I haven't seen this since I was a kid, and I don't really remember what how it really was. But yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's a good representation of like Bruce Wayne and like Batman. But I think the story itself, like the arc itself, is not that great.
well, the main thing about this movie is that it was originally supposed to be like a direct to video thing, and like Warner Brothers right at the last minute, it's like we're gonna make this theatrical, so they scrambled to like come up with like these
okay.
huge set pieces.
It
And
kind of makes sense because
It was darker. It was.
it's definitely
darker.
It's
animated.
violent.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's blood
I feel like the animated series had that itself. It was
to an extent.
that
it
vibe,
wasn't
yeah.
funny.
No,
I mean, it had some little gags, but it wasn't like it's not funny.
it's dark for a kid's like
Yeah.
aimed at children.
Yeah. But I think it has some big issues where it relied so heavily on flashbacks, where it's just like
The flashbacks are kind of confusing too because you're like unsure sometimes if whether
what's
what the
present?
timeline is.
yeah. I caught myself a little bit, but I mean I
like the flashbacks. I don't like all the mobsters because I have
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
hard to keep
distinguish
track.
who's who and why they're significant. You know what
see
I
that worked with.
Yeah, I
It
didn't-
worked for me,
I
but
haven't-
like
It was kind of like the Long Halloween kind of if
Where
you've
he-
ever read that.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like he's just like this guy did this, and then this guy was connected to him, and then this guy was connected to him.
It didn't really
And
tie those together.
Yeah, in like 70 minutes.
Yeah.
It can't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it makes it difficult to follow. But that's really the only issue. Besides maybe the love story works well, but it's not something I'm that interested in.
Yeah,
You know what
I think that worked well too. But I think it kind of killed its own mystery.
You mean
I
of
agree.
the Phantasm?
Yeah, like who
Like
it
the
was.
reveal is a total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, by the way, it's me.
Yeah,
You know
I thought
what
Yeah.
the Phantasm was a cool little arc though.
Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, I guess it's there to like tease you that there's something, but it didn't seem that drastic. It didn't seem like that important of a thing.
Well, it's like the characters. What's her Andrea?
Yeah, they called her Andy or something like
Yeah,
that.
she clearly like mirrors Batman. They have like the same
Yeah.
kind of origin.
Yeah.
and it like kind of correlates with
Yeah.
What's up?
I was gonna say how significant is this style of storytelling in the Batman lore? Because as you guys know, I'm not familiar with it.
What do you mean?
Where Batman is framed for murder?
I would think
that
there
happens.
is-
Because in Returns, which was what a year prior to that, it was the same type of.
Well, because throughout the comics, there's like either like a love and hate between Batman and the cops or Batman and the
Yeah.
public.
it's a vigilante. That's
Yeah.
what those,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
stories are always.
And Phantasm basically is like a version of Batman that kills
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're like similar. Phantasm really isn't a villain. He's out for revenge.
Yeah.
But he doesn't follow a code like Batman
Yeah,
does.
because Batman, that's what makes Batman different than the
Yeah.
villains themselves. He doesn't kill.
Yes, he does.
Well, he doesn't. No.
Well, early on, he steps on that door on that top of that.
Oh,
guy
yeah,
and
he
squishes him.
he fucks
And
some
I'm
people
like,
up.
come
Ugh.
on, yeah.
Some of the that death with the I think it's the second
the
gangster.
cemetery.
Yeah, in the cemetery where he's like first
Yeah.
it was like he was gonna be buried alive, and then he just
Yeah.
gets dropped on. I was like, man, this is
with
pretty
with
dark.
a fucking like cement statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I was scared of the Phantasm's little scythe thing. I'm like,
like,
what-
I'm the
I thought I
angel
was
of
gonna start
death.
seeing blood.
yeah. Joker hops in on this. Joker's cool in it.
Joker is cool, but
That happens kind of random.
Joker is an example of tacking it on because of the theatrical. They needed something to boost it
Yeah.
a little bit.
See, that's funny because I think it's an interesting point of like, oh shit, how are we gonna stop this? We know Joker can do it, but like again, I think it's a little underdeveloped.
And Dark Knight kind of
Yeah.
takes off from that thing because like the mobsters
yeah.
want
Oh, for
the
sure.
Joker, and then they
Yeah.
realize they can't control him.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
he goes wild basically.
But I think I love the style. You know, it's that mix of like early
Art,
Burton,
Art Deco.
Art Deco or Gotham. You know, where it feels like a living setting. You know what I mean? And then there's like this noir with the lighting, and like they did this on the show a lot, where they show just like shadows with eyes. With what they were.
It's
the
really
people.
dark,
Yeah.
like animation as far as like, because I know like on the storyboards they'd make them on black poster board opposed to other kinds, just to like really
that.
make it dark.
Yeah, and I like the voice acting a lot. I think Kevin Conroy is a great Batman.
Yep.
Mark Hamill is a great Joker, and everyone's just sounded like early, 40 or like late 40s, early 50s, like gangsters, and I like that shit. So
Abe Vigoda.
oh yeah,
He's not really in it that much,
Yeah.
but I think that part is would be pretty scary for a child too, when you like turn that character's chair around and he has
Face,
the
yeah.
big Joker
Oh
smile,
yeah.
and he's just like sick and dying, and it's
Yeah.
just like
hawking loogies. And, yeah. And there's some like real witty lines that I don't know. I thought it was pretty like the dialogue was solid.
Sophisticated for
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily target the kids for this.
No.
I definitely think the storytelling is complicated for kids.
Oh yeah.
'Cause, the flashbacks, which I like. What's weird is that they're not really framed around anything. They run concurrently with the story.
Yeah.
that's why
And
it
that's-
gets confusing.
Yeah, and that's why it's kind of confusing.
But I did like that. I think this really dove into like the psychology of Bruce Wayne pretty well. Of just like, he feels guilt when he's happy. I think that was
Yeah.
kind of interesting. And
There's a lot of graveyard stuff where they're just like reflecting on
Yeah.
like they're dead.
His identity is revealed pretty easily too.
yeah, and I'm glad they didn't show his parents being murdered. There wasn't necessarily an origin story. It shows us the character of that everyone. A
No.
75-year-old character that's been around for 70 years or
Yeah.
so. It gives you a little bit of his origin or like what you need.
Shows him fighting the baddies as a
Yeah.
masked vigilante.
It's
instead of
it's sort
Yeah.
of adapted year 1
Yeah.
and year 2, like those
Yep.
comic books. So
I think that was just the perfect enough origin that it didn't show his parents being killed. It didn't show the fucking pearls falling on the ground.
He gets beat up.
God,
Oh,
I'm sick
yeah.
of seeing that shit.
Yeah, and I think it asked some kind of questions of like, what does vigilanteism do?
Yeah.
He stops those burglars, but it fucking makes cop cars flip and wrecks a truck and like kind of asks some interesting questions there.
Exactly.
Like, is that worth it? Because he did a little bit more damage than.
Well, that's the DC problem is they just kill everybody, but Wonder Woman changes that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I heard there's like something about love.
A little kissing. I'm just kidding. There's nothing like that.
Oh, it's not like what's love? Is that a fight?
No.
Okay. Anyway,
The score was good. Shirley Walker's score.
yeah,
Oh, for Batman.
Yeah.
Batman. Okay, because I think her theme, Wonder Woman's theme, is fucking awesome.
Me too, and they
Oh,
don't
and
use it
Wonder
almost at all.
Oh, that sucks.
well
Yeah.
Who did I say?
A different composer though.
Did I say Batwoman?
no.
Okay.
Doesn't
okay.
matter.
I was just trying to
Oh.
see
Yeah,
what we were
but-
talking about.
The guy, a different person scored the movie.
So
Well,
It's still
a
the piece of
theme.
music.
I
yeah,
know,
it's a
but-
DC.
It's not like
universe.
Hans Zimmer is playing all the instruments.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't really.
Yeah, the
think that it would be
electric
all
guitar
over that
riff.
movie.
I love that fucking.
I expected
yeah.
it more.
Yeah.
but it is used.
Because when she pops out in end of BVS,
Yeah,
it's like
sickest moment.
It's sick.
Yeah, and they conclude all the trailers with it.
Yeah. Anyway,
what did you guys think about the end set piece, the World Fair? I think that kind of shit
cool.
reminds me of. I noted that it reminded me of a Fallout, like the video game.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all like that,
Tomorrowland,
yeah.
future, past.
like kind of like forgotten about. It's just like desolate and
I like,
Oh, yeah.
I like that too because I think it's a nod to other like earlier maybe animated stuff where because there's just like those I think it's like Hanna-Barbera cartoons where it's like the future and it's like
Jetsons.
yeah, but like it was just like a generic thing. It didn't have characters and it'd just be like shows you the house of the future and like the mommy robot sticks the laundry in the toaster and then
Yeah.
it turns into laundry toast. You know what I mean? Like it all goes haywire and stuff. I love that like 50s view of the future.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what Fallout is.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Fallout has that stuff.
Yep.
So
Yes, yeah. I thought this was pretty good. I I was maybe a little disappointed because I knew of the hype on the internet for this movie.
I still love it because it's like such an easy watch.
Oh,
it's
for sure.
short.
Yep, I
and-
watched it with my roommates. They liked it.
and
I liked it. I don't think the hype is accurate, but
No.
I have no problem.
Yeah, I don't
with
really.
it.
I
Yeah.
don't understand this is the best Batman movie because I mean maybe if you're talking about like true to
But maybe-
comic
or-
character, maybe I could see
Yeah,
that.
like maybe best Batman character.
And that's
you know
why
what
I
mean?
like Kevin Conroy so much
Yeah.
because I feel like in my head when I think of Batman, that's kind of how I feel like
That's
he
a-
would act.
And
I
you
think with-
you were raised with that too.
Yeah,
I think what they have to be thinking is that best Batman, the animated series, is the best Batman thing, and that this
this is like a
the pinnacle of that.
continuation
Yeah,
of that.
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because I do think the character itself is like perfectly developed, which some of the movies are lacking. But yeah, I don't know.
Batman's the worst part of every Batman movie.
Yeah,
Do you think
Except
he's
for
the
this
worst
one.
part? I was gonna say, do you think?
No, I don't. I think the mobsters are.
mobsters. What do you mean, Tommy Luciano?
Yeah, they have the little wusses, or maybe the councilman. He has nothing. He has really nothing.
Oh
to do.
yeah, like he was kind of like
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, he's
Wanted
He got
smooching.
he got a good scene though when
it
he's
turns,
Joker.
He gets poisoned
Yeah.
by the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
he's
good
pretty
scene.
creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick is fucking phased out.
As
about
per
Batman.
usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I know is the next movie we're going to talk about, he's going to want to talk about even less, so he should be getting
Yeah.
his licks in now.
I didn't necessarily. I used to watch this movie all the time on VHS.
Yeah, I had the poster. I remember vividly as a kid this being like a main staple of what I thought of as Batman, plus the Tim Burton stuff.
It made me feel young again. I was
Yeah.
like, after I watched it, I put on like my clothes from 9th grade. And I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it held up for me. I didn't have much fun watching it.
Well, I'm not going to throw you under the bus, but when I was at your house and you had it on, you weren't fucking paying attention.
Well, I
You were
obviously
walking around the room showing me your Hannibal Lecter action figure while the movie was playing. I was like, dude, the movie is playing. Pause it if you're not going to watch it.
I put it back on.
I'm sure
There was like 15 minutes left at that point.
Yeah, I know.
so.
So I've seen it firsthand
Yeah,
how he
that's-
watches our movies in general, I think.
that's his whole problem. He
Yeah.
says he doesn't connect, and that's because he
He is
never plugged in.
disconnected.
Yeah, he never even tries.
And like we thought
See, he's doing the thing.
the lip
now.
thingy. It's funny because we thought we're like, oh, he's gonna be very thankful for this one because he'll like it and yeah. So
Why didn't it hold up?
Hey, you see, Ben, this is why what happens when you throw him a bone. It's not fucking.
Because
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna stop
animated.
throwing you
Because it's an
bones.
animated movie, and I fucking don't like animated shit.
You just said you liked it before.
I used to like it as a kid when I was a fucking kid and prepubescent.
All right,
Whatever.
anyway, yeah, but with me, like, you just, but there's no like reasoning. Like you could say, oh, like I said, I didn't fucking care for the flashbacks.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. It's just I'm not fucking prepubescent.
I'm disconnected.
And seriously, like I truthfully can't formulate a thought to
Yes, you
explain
can.
why I have a disconnect.
Because you're dense.
I just there is nothing like I just don't care about an animated fucking movie. I just don't.
Okay, anyway,
It's nothing against
See,
you.
he just rolled out the entire month.
Yeah,
Whatever.
So-
it's fine. Don't.
No more bones shall be thrown.
Yeah,
From this point on, no bone shall be thrown. Anyway, so what are you gonna give this shit?
Soft 3.
Okay, that's still good.
Yeah.
I mean, you think you watched a third of it?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
I watched the fucking movie.
All right.
I will give it a 3.5.
Yeah, me too. 3.5.
I give it a hard 4, almost 4.5.
Yeah,
I love this movie, and I recommend.
I definitely could see why.
I
Yeah,
recommend the
Sub-Zero.
TV show too.
I didn't like
I want to
Sub-Zero as
watch
a
it
kid.
again. I want to watch it again because I
the-
just
the
this
TV show?
this movie. I
Oh.
watched the show too, but I
You're
How
not
many-
gonna-
how many
seasons
You're
are
not
there?
going to watch the show.
How many
4.
seasons? Because I thought, okay, that
It's
makes
something
sense.
you can just throw on.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it from start to
25-minute
finish.
episodes.
Yeah,
you know?
they're fast. They're good. I mean, they're not all good,
I
but
liked
like
the
any
show when I was a kid.
But
yeah.
man, it has the villains are so fucking. It has all of them. Like
Yeah.
Clayface.
You
It has
get
fucking Croc. It has
Everything you don't get in the movies, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the Scarecrow is really
Yeah.
good, and there's just
The voice acting's still great in
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's a really good show. Also, I think the Justice League show is really good too.
The Bruce Timm, who is one of the directors of this, it's like his universe, like Batman Beyond, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
I just love the way it looks.
No, he has a dynamic worldview. These
Yeah.
things, like the world they have, is real and
Yeah.
unique, and it's not like that in most of the other ones. It's
Yeah.
more complete than
and
without a doubt. Yeah.
and Paul Dini, who was one of the writers, like Harley Quinn was created from this show.
Is Paul Dini the Nerdist guy? That's
Yeah, the guy
story?
that got beat up. and
Yeah,
it
that was
changed his
such a
life.
good-
Yeah,
The
I wanna read
Batmobile
that
looks
book.
idiotic.
I think this Batmobile was awesome.
Yeah,
Really?
and I like the little nod to it where he sees
He's like, "Ooh."
he
He sees
sees
it
the
at the-
car
yeah.
and he's
Yeah,
in the
Um,
past.
yeah. I think this is better. Like, have you watched like the X-Men show recently? Doesn't really
Not
hold
really
up.
recently.
I
I've
loved
heard
it
it
as a kid,
doesn't.
though.
hold,
Me
I've
too,
heard
but
it
it doesn't hold up.
up.
And even though like that's like the same like vein of like it's not that like it's not that funny. It's kind of like serious storytelling.
It's Fox. They both did both these shows
Yeah.
to start.
And
so
I just don't think it holds up as much as say Batman animated series.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so I would watch them again. I like the.
They're Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Very
streaming.
cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
All right, we're gonna take a little break. Nick is he's on his phone looking at hentai, getting ready for our next
Got a
topic.
huge boner.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Hey.
what else? What's up? What else did we watch?
We will be talking about Spirited Away. It was written and directed by Hayao Miyazaki. It was released in 2001. It stars Davy Chase, Jason Marsden, and Suzanne Plachette. The plot synopsis is during her family's move to the suburbs, a sullen 10-year-old girl wanders into a world ruled by gods, witches, and spirits, and where humans are changed into beasts.
Okay, now let's talk about this, okay? What is the underlying message for this whole fucking movie?
What do you mean? I think it's a like coming of age story.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
What's the metaphors, though?
There's environmental
There's
metaphors.
Without-
Pigs.
Yeah,
Without a doubt, environmental.
Yeah.
That's the river.
clean river, like
The
Yeah.
spirits with
Yeah.
all
What's
the trash in
yeah,
it.
the little Pokemon.
They think it's the
ghouly-
stink,
stink bug.
stinky,
Yeah, stink spirit.
Yeah.
but it's actually a river also. But why? Why'd you say this?
Well, because obviously,
Do you think it's obvious?
like it's very obvious that there is a message behind it.
Yeah.
So
I was looking into it, and it sounds like there's a lot more than even that we can see because a lot of it is cultural.
I don't know any Eastern mysticism.
and
or folklore.
Japanese government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Issues that it apparently
Yeah.
tackles a lot of, and I
Yeah.
think that's interesting. But it's like The Assassin, where I don't see it, but I could connect a lot more with this than that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
why
American Pie. Put the shed.
why is this so on such a high pedestal?
Well,
Tell
I think it's fucking great.
I
Because
agree. I don't know.
'cause-
I can't think of anything wrong with it.
because I went into this because never seeing a Ghibli movie.
Really?
And these movies are put on pedestals. These movies have
Do
rabid
you think
fans.
because
That's part
of
of
the
the- that's
storytelling,
part of their
the
problem.
animation, or all?
Well, I
of
think
this shit?
I think the animation, I think the characters are super lovable. Dude, the animation is fucking great.
It's great.
Phenomenal.
I'm not trying to be that guy.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
No,
not. I swear
well,
to God,
I
I'm
don't
not.
think you know what good animation is.
I agree.
It's
I agree.
beautiful.
This is the best, like some of the best animation
Okay,
ever.
let me rephrase myself here. Okay,
I'm an idiot.
I'm not saying that I think the animation is shitty because you know damn well I could never ever fucking touch any of that shit.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, neither could I, but I could
my
still say it was shitty or
But
not.
my style, like my particular taste,
Yeah.
if I had to pick, would not be like. It's almost like it's like not stop motion.
No, it's not. It's hand drawn.
Yeah, I understand that, but it had a different flow to it than like Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. I thought.
Well, that's also hand drawn too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but it just and it's a thing. It's with anime, and I'm gonna sound like a complete fucking moron more than
This
I
isn't
always-
traditional like anime.
Well,
It
how do you
isn't?
spell it? How do you spell anime?
Don't fucking ask me.
Yeah, there are people who will tell me that this is not.
I don't really feel like
I
out
felt
of,
like it was, but
out of
what the
anime
fuck do I
I've
know?
watched, I don't really feel like it's like what I traditionally think. But I
I can't categorize it. I don't know.
I've had these conversations with several people
Yeah.
over time, a lot, and I still don't understand. But I'm trying to. As of now, I'm going to say it is, but I haven't seen a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to kind of.
It just feels like a more traditional animated movie to me more than, say, other like Death Note or something, because it just has a different flow to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think these are better drawn than like what I would typically think anime
You mean like
is.
anime's like edgier?
Yeah, and like
Okay.
fast.
And they have
Yeah.
spiky hair.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
like you saw Kill Bill
Yeah.
Yeah.
anime.
My point being for bringing that up
No,
is
it's-
because I just don't think that looks that great.
Oh, I think it's really great.
I do too. I
You
think-
may think it also looks different. I don't know, because like with the dialogue, it's dubbed in a way where, because like they're making it fit, because I mean
to-
originally it's Japanese.
Well, they
you know
have
what I
to. Yeah, they had to rewrite it
Yeah, I just
to make
I
the
don't,
syllables match.
Yeah.
I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks
I
choppy.
don't think it looks
No.
bad.
No,
but
I don't
was just
either.
like because I knew that the prestige it had, and I read
Yeah.
the reasons why people loved it, and of course the main thing was the
animation.
animation.
Yeah, see,
And I was just like,
I really
I don't
really
think that's what makes me love it. I do like the animation.
No, I
but
think the animation is wonderful.
It's an
Yeah.
unsung hero though, because if the animation was bad, you may feel differently.
Oh, absolutely. You need the visuals to work
Yeah,
in a cinematic.
yeah, for
it's like
sure.
how Ian jerks off over that fucking Hellboy shit.
Well, I was just gonna bring that up. You don't like Mike Mignola.
yeah,
You don't
And-
like anything.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't like Mike Mignola, but like I think he's one of the best comic book artists out there.
He doesn't really give himself an opportunity to like these things either. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
He's
anyway.
talking more than I figured,
Well,
so
he's in
that's a
attack.
start.
He's in attack
He's
mode.
No, I'm not.
He's
I'm not.
kind of, but
Well,
not.
he's working. He's
He's
actually doing his
a
job.
little
Yeah.
inquisitive.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
in
guess.
I'm not in attack mode
Is this so good?
because you know damn well that I don't like this movie.
You don't like anime.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not attacking it. I just want to know why you guys probably like it and why the world
Okay.
loves it so much.
Well,
because maybe I
There's a
missed
lot
it.
of things.
Well, kick back.
Maybe
and
I
let-
missed it.
Kick back
let
and
us-
just listen.
put your feet up.
Yeah.
Kick back and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us answer your questions.
I think it looks great. I think because I never watched any of the Ghibli movies. I'm not a big anime guy. So I'm a newbie to this. But I thought there would be more of a plot. You know, it's not a very strict plot. Which
He doesn't
ended up,
really write scripts from what I've read.
ended up
It's a
being
lot of
okay with
storyboards.
it. It's a lot of world building, a lot of character building, and it was
World building is right.
It's
Yeah.
it's super imaginative. I really liked it. Yeah.
Did you have would you guys consider that you had fun watching it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was so into it.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
There's like a whimsy to it.
Yeah, for sure. Have you seen this before, Ben?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like Wizard of Oz. Or
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking
Oh,
the Wizard of Oz,
like
like
Transported
Alice in
into
Wonderland.
another
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
the world building is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like unbelievable. All the characters are so interesting and unique, and there's so many we meet
Yeah.
and kind of like learn about.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Just visually too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what this person's about with how it looks.
is there a
or-
sequel to this or like a
No.
time like a no? There's
No,
this is just a one-off.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty much all his movies are just self-contained, one story.
No
kind of
repeating characters in any of them or
things. Well, I mean, I've only seen a few of his movies, so I can't definitively say that. But
I saw Ponyo and don't remember any of it besides like a Magikarp. And then I
What the hell
saw
were you doing during that?
it's like a kids' movie. It's
Oh.
like more childish than some of the
I
other
don't remember
ones.
it.
Mm.
And I saw Grave of the Fireflies recently, which is not Miyazaki but is Ghibli. And I like this a lot more than that.
Well,
Oh
this-
yeah, because I was gonna bring that up. Like, there's some like things that I noticed that was just like, oh, this could have happened, but because I remember.
This is like wild and imaginative.
Oh yeah,
and
for
fun
sure.
and
Yeah.
everything. Like No Face is just like sitting on the bridge, and it's like, what is this guy doing? And I'm always interested as she like as this character Sen. Tries
Chihiro.
Chihiro.
She's got
Son.
dual
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
To, kind of tries to find her way at this bathhouse.
Yeah.
In this abandoned.
And it's nonstop.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
Every set piece is interesting
Yeah.
and fun. Like, I don't know how she's going to solve these problems.
Yeah.
I don't know what No Face is going to do. I don't know
Or what's
what
going on? Like,
Yubaba is going
what's the logic of things? And like, it didn't take time to stop and explain anything, which
Yeah.
I think is awesome.
It's perfect visual storytelling.
Yeah.
It really is. It was. I was fascinated
Yeah.
the whole time.
It's
The designs of all these creatures is so amazing.
yeah.
Yubaba and her sister are amazing.
Yeah.
Komaji,
magic-
the Boiler Man, I love him.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, he's awesome.
He's the best. And like there's like this like I don't know, like innocent but like scary worldview where you know these things aren't like
Out to get you.
out to
and
get
they
you,
seem
but
like it.
but
yeah.
they're
but
like
they're scary.
but they're yeah. they're-
especially after you see your parents turn into pigs.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
And
And
it's
it's
like
just-
gross kind of animation, you know, like uber detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and because I've seen like the no name or no face.
Yeah, I had
You
no
know,
idea.
I've seen that a lot, and I didn't know it was kind of bad. Like there's a
yeah,
moment
it's,
that's
it's
kind
weird. You feel like he's the monster, but then it's
Yeah,
not.
that's the only thing I think that kind of
There's like a power in the bathhouse that makes him bad. There's something in there
okay
that goes against him.
okay, yeah,
and-
because I was kind of confused about that. I was like, oh,
and, yeah, Yubaba's sister like assigns him
Yeah, she's a witch.
a
She does
job
magic.
to,
so
yeah, to help him.
okay, yeah, because I didn't catch that, but again, I would watch this again.
Well, it's interesting because I was with you, but then but Sen is so okay with him following her
Yeah.
afterwards that I'm like, she knows something I don't, even though she doesn't.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I just don't think I was on its wavelength
yeah,
for that like plot point, even though she's kind of learning that things are never what they seem at this place.
Yeah, for
you know
sure,
what I
yeah.
mean, and kind of goes with it in that way.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, there's really no like bad things happen, but like they can change or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they're-
Nobody
no one,
knows-
no one seems inherently evil in this
No.
like story either.
Even Yubaba, the
Yeah.
bad.
there's just some like little greedy frog.
That's
Frogs.
greed
frogs-
is a powerful theme in here too.
Yeah.
You know, and
Which is part of the pig metaphor
Yeah.
too. So
The greedy little frog in like a kimono, and he's like, hey, Mister.
what? This is what when that big baby popped up, I thought of Squid again.
made
Yeah.
me think of that episode of Rugrats.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fucking scary.
That's-
Yeah, but then I tagged Squid.
Big baby Squid.
Yeah, he looks exactly like that fucking big baby from Rugrats.
I think anytime I see a larger baby now, I'm gonna think
well, his nieces look like that, like,
like real
the,
bald.
the bald one. Yeah,
Yeah, like I guess No Face was only stopping these people because of their greed. Little frog man is trying to take all the gold. and-
yeah, and
Well,
he eats them all, but they all come back. He spits them out or something like that.
Yeah, Sen gives him a dumpling or something.
Yeah.
and he's like, it doesn't
A dumpling-
respond to his stomach.
A dumpling, yeah, a dumpling that makes people throw up
Yeah, and he just
because
can't
it makes
stop until he
what's
gets-
the boy's name? Haku.
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 Ooh,
Yeah,
he's very cool too.
He's a
and,
dragon.
and he's like super mysterious, but he knew what was going on.
Yeah, and he's trapped in this place because he can't
He's
figure
cursed.
out his name. He's yeah.
Oh, what a cool idea.
They take away your name.
There's all this like cool folklore that's could be grounded in like real folklore. I have no clue.
yeah.
You know.
No, absolutely. I think the way it connects the environment, like because Haku is the river
Mhm.
that was destroyed because of the town that was put in there. I
And
think.
yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
the way they use the environment to kind of populate this place is
Yeah.
fascinating. And we were talking about the stink.
Stink spirit.
And he
Yeah.
and he was really just a river spirit who accumulated the trash that people throw at
Yeah.
him
I
all the time.
And I think all of it seemed like fairly believable. I didn't wonder about. I'm like, okay, this is made up. This is a made up world. You know what I mean? There's like a realism
You
to
get
it.
sucked into
See,
it.
I didn't feel that.
Really?
That's why I didn't like it.
Okay. Yeah. For me, I just there's like this realism to it, because I think also the way it's animated
Within
you know
its
what I
own
mean?
world, it's definitely grounded.
Yeah.
In its context.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? New things happen, like she discovers that Haku is a dragon.
Yeah.
But I don't think it breaks the rules it establishes for itself.
No.
Ever.
No.
Almost.
It's weird because but the rules are kind of like flimsy because like you can change this on a dime.
It's more of the journey throughout the movie that I feel like really works.
It's
And there is like a character journey too, because she's like such a whiny baby in the beginning.
Yeah, I was thinking you were gonna do
Me
your
too.
little mock thing of,
Me too.
are you gonna give me a job?
I
Like
thought
that-
I
that
thought he
whole
was gonna.
part.
I thought he was gonna.
I love
fucking,
that. I love
fucking
that
hate
part.
her.
She's
'Cause
angsty for
and
sure.
I love her voice. I think it's
That'd
cute.
be very. That'd be. I would not. I'd run away from you, Baba. She's doing her little magical. tricks.
she walks right into this. She holds her breath crossing this bridge with this boy that takes her, and like
yeah.
she just believes it. And maybe
She
I
has to.
You believe it with her. You know, I don't know, but
How bad did this movie tank in U.S. theaters?
no, it did really good.
They
think it's the-
won Best Animated Movie at the Oscars.
Did it?
Yeah.
I think it was like the highest.
Highest grossing Japanese movie ever made.
Yeah.
This is one of Nick's little Easter eggs, like he used to do, but he stopped. But I read that in America, this came out. It was limited. Disney didn't really give it like the huge
I
push
swear it
that it
came
should
around
have.
here. I swear.
It may have, but it came out the same day as Ballistic X versus Sever.
Oh man.
Yeah, I swear
It
came
was
to our
limited,
theater.
but it may have come
Because
around.
I was like, wow, what a shit ass day at the theater.
Well, it was probably limited for a little.
well, Disney, because Disney has the rights to Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah, John
they,
Lasseter
Oh,
does
Yeah.
that's
they don't really like
can have their hands
the
and everything.
because Studio Ghibli keeps their like licensing for merchandise stuff. So Disney didn't really give it a humongous push, is what
Yeah.
I read. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Your
I-
Name this year overtook it as the highest grossing in the U.S.
Oh,
Japanese.
I haven't
movie
seen
ever.
that.
Me neither.
What about Howl's Moving Castle?
Never
I've
seen it.
seen it.
Never
Wow.
seen. This is my first.
I've seen like 5 out of. There's a lot.
I watched half of Akira. That's like the only other anime thing I watched.
Ghost in the Shell?
I watched.
Never
that.
watched it.
It's all right.
I saw Ghost in the
It's a little
Shell.
confusing.
I'm
but-
just a little confused how you
Movie
spell
sucked.
anime.
Yeah, spell it out for me, will you?
ANEMA.
A-N... wait. A-N-I-M-A-E?
No,
M-E?
no.
A.
Yes.
Anima.
ANIME.
Okay.
I just like that when he was like, I don't fucking watch
Animoy.
Animoy.
It definitely makes me want to see more of his work because
Me too.
It's
I mean, this
Astounding.
is one of the pinnacles. So I wouldn't get your expectations to be that they're like this all the time, but
Oh,
they are
no.
great. They are great.
I think I just needed something to get me into.
I think
to
this,
watching it.
this
'Cause
is a
I-
good one to
Because
start.
by myself, for a lot of things, I'm not going to throw it on. I'm trying to break my mold, but like, you know, I looked through my like Netflix watch list recently. And I'm like, this is all like too much of like shit I want to fucking watch. I want to like, you know,
sometimes
Yeah.
you got to force yourself to
especially
see the
with
things that are
Netflix
differently.
too. Like Netflix doesn't have anything really, really old. It doesn't have any. It has
It really sucks now.
has like a good chunk of foreign, but like not a lot of like interesting foreign stuff. They put Headshot on there though. I want to watch Headshot.
What's that?
It's the guys that did the raid. It's not from the director of the raid, but it's like
Stunt coordinator or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Action choreography.
Yep.
Fight choreography.
Mhm.
What did you guys think about the music for this? Because I think the music in this is so good.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It wasn't bad.
I just think it sets the mood so perfectly.
Yeah.
It's so like calming. There's like the little piano, and then it builds up a little bit. It's just
Well, if
peaceful.
you fucking like it so much, fucking buy the shit on vinyl.
I probably would if I saw it for a good price.
If there was one thing I would say, I do think it loses its steam a little near the end.
The
With-
music, you mean, or the
No,
movie?
no.
No,
the
I think with
movie.
like
Oh.
this,
I don't truthfully remember what the score sounds like.
I remember
in my
some
head.
moments, but
If
yeah,
you listen to it, you
I'm
would
sure I would.
trigger.
Yeah.
I think it gets a little more complicated with the story. I could have just explored the bathhouse forever.
Yeah,
know what I
exactly.
mean?
And I think like when she's like really kind of freeing her parents,
Yeah,
I'm like, and Yubaba's just like, pick a pig, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't mind that there's a game that's involved. I think that's interesting.
And
Yeah.
she's
But
not
the
like a
stakes-
villain though, like where she like is like, well, actually,
they'll
I
be
don't
s-
care, and
they'll
they're
slaughter
stay.
her, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she does.
she
Yubaba
keeps her
does.
promise.
she does She does seem a little dangerous though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She threatens to kill her parents until Haku threatens that her baby will not come home.
Oh, yeah.
little baby
yeah. So
squid.
she's
She's a little dangerous.
there's good to her.
No,
without
yeah,
a doubt. Yeah,
for sure. She's
No
she's a
one-
witch.
No one is clearly good or bad.
No.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not like so direct in that way. And that's interesting. You know, even the scariest person has good qualities. To
Yeah.
her.
If you could be any character, Nick, who would you be?
I'll be that fat ass pig.
Now,
You would just turn into a pig right away.
can you explain Yubaba's sister who is very angry and then becomes so nice?
Yeah,
She's
trying to kill Haku.
and that the reason why makes sense. And then she's like, "Oh, love broke the spell," and I'm like, "That's fine, that's cool," but she doesn't react at all at first when we meet her.
Yeah, the only things that sort of hurt this movie for me are just like some character motivation stuff. But
Yeah,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
none of the main ones bothered me.
No.
But some of the little tinier details were kind of well. Apparently, this first cut was like 3 hours long, and he took a ton of story elements
Oh,
out
wow.
of it.
I feel like the pacing would get bogged down if it was that long.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Because I think this blows by
Yeah.
really
And
quickly.
it's pretty long for an
Yeah.
animated movie.
2 hours or 5?
Yeah,
2 hours and 5 minutes.
Is
And
this
for-
shit for kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Really? Because I feel like it's a little bit too. Like it's got the on the surface level shit for kids,
I
but
You think
that's
it's too
enough.
smart?
yeah,
Well,
I think it's- yeah.
well, I think all the shit that comes out right, like Zootopia, is super smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the shit that comes out for kids right now is very
just
smart.
because things look light or whatever doesn't mean that they don't have like some meat to them.
I didn't
3
say that.
trail-
I know. I'm saying I think that this was. Definitely like at least young adult
Yeah,
type stuff.
Some of the stuff I think would go over.
but I think
Kids'
I
heads,
think
though.
animation though for Japan is like for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think
for
that's
sure.
a big thing of the culture, so I think that's for everybody. Also, did you see the Cars 3 trailer? That's fucking
Wait, I think I did see it actually.
I don't-
Lightning McQueen gets in a car
I heard
wreck.
Paul Newman's voice in it.
and then like
What?
Paul Newman.
He's-
I know he's
What?
dead, but I don't know if his character's
is his
dead in
voice in it?
Cars.
He
yeah,
died before the first one came out.
he's in it.
In like
Voice.
2005, right?
But yeah,
Voice
No,
is
he
in it.
didn't die that long
he
ago.
was like a character in one of them or
I
something.
was in it on the
wasn't
first
Road to
one.
Perdition his
But I
last
heard his
movie?
voice
It
in the
might have
trailer,
been,
so
but
I
I
don't know
don't
if
He
his
died
character.
later after?
I didn't
Yeah.
see part
Okay.
2. Did his character die in that?
Part 2, he's like a fucking spy in it.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! World tour, Grand Prix.
Mater is like a spy and like fucking stupid.
We gotta watch that Mater solo movie on Netflix.
And then planes. Nick kept on selling planes to people.
Yeah.
Well, there's that sex scene, Cars sex scene.
Yeah.
I definitely want to explore some more anime.
Yeah.
though. Even if this isn't not, I just want to see more.
I would definitely recommend some more Studio Ghibli because of all the stuff I've seen, this is probably the best as far as quality. But they're all good. They're just some of them are lighter, like My Neighbor Totoro. That's like it's a little lighter. That's more aimed at younger kids,
for
I think.
wimps.
For
If you want to be him,
It's
yeah.
for wimps.
Fucks.
There's actually a movie called Perfect Blue. I forget what it's about, but I read the synopsis and it sounded so fucking cool. And
I kept
it
seeing that on
has
those
a lot of
lists.
praise.
I
so
Yeah.
think
wanna see
Cowboy
that.
Bebop looks cool too. I think he just looks cool.
I loved
Yeah.
it when I was in like junior high
Yeah.
school watching it on Toonami.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Fuck's Toonami.
You don't remember that when we were kids?
Hell no.
I do.
Oh yeah, you were cool. You were
Yeah.
cool, and you're like, you're just too busy getting
I was
beat
too
up.
busy watching like Delta Force and getting beat up and shit.
Talking shit.
Getting beat up the tool baseline.
I was too busy talking shit and getting hit. Flat out.
Like
No,
not being
Toonami
a-
was like on Cartoon Network after
After
school,
school.
and it played anime. Like,
Oh, I watched 90210 and stuff like that after school. I
ew,
was-
that's
No wonder you're so
Blossom.
fucking weird.
that's fucking.
all sorts of shit.
Come on, like Reboot and Dragon Ball Z. And
Because
don't-
you
don't
probably
remember
probably
any
did
of
that
stuff?
shit to like, oh, girls watch this, so I'm gonna like
Like,
act what
learn
they
about,
like.
yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
jack
man.
off to it.
Fuck no, I'm not you.
Pink
I-
rattlesnake.
I wasn't sure because there's some dark stuff in this. I figured you weren't gonna like this, but I thought there was a small chance you would appreciate something.
I didn't think it. I thought he was gonna go in.
Go
saying,
with your gut.
I thought she was gonna be like, or he was gonna be like, she was fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I
it's
was
pretty
thinking. That's
clear.
good.
I
She
gave it a
didn't annoy.
chance.
Did
Yeah,
she
that's good.
annoy you?
No, not really.
No, I think she's nice.
Give
she's
it a
cute.
chance.
No,
In
I-
quotation marks.
I watched it. I gave it a
I
chance.
watched it.
What action figures did you play with during
I
that
didn't
one?
play with any. I don't fucking play with action figures. I collect them.
All right. So, what do you give this, Nick?
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay. What about you, Benny?
I give it a 4.
Jordan?
I'm gonna get a 4.5.
I'm gonna give it a 4 also.
I don't like to have fun, and I don't like to think.
That's clear.
Yeah, definitely don't like
So,
to think.
what do you do?
I just exist until it's time to go 6 feet under.
Stares at a fucking
That's you.
white wall.
You want to. You think you want to be that person.
Huh?
It's so cool to die.
Yeah, you think you want to be that person.
Fucking mall guy, piece of shit.
You want to be that fucking Freddy
Who's that?
from the
Freddie
Master-
Quell?
Freddie Quell changed his
Oh.
name to fucking Freddie Quell. Fucking Punch Drunk Love Barry. You like that shit? You
Dan
want-
in real life.
You want that shit? No, but we still. Anyway, what's next? What else we got? What else we watching?
Lord of the fucking Rings.
Yep.
Spoiled it.
I would love that month.
Well, no. Next episode.
Next episode is Lord of the
Oh.
Rings.
Animated.
Oh yeah.
The Ralph Bakshi version, which his animation style is pretty
And the
pretty
Scanner
cool
Darkly,
too.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone's like barreling down when I'm trying to announce it. Yes, Lord of the Rings and A Scanner Darkly are the two movies that we will be talking
I'll
about.
see that shit.
Scanner
You,
Darkly.
you have to
you
watch
have
it.
I know, but yeah, I have it.
He does.
I know.
If he wants to remain part of the podcast, he has to watch
Well,
it.
no shit.
Because he apparently doesn't really have to participate in the actual podcasting.
What are you talking about?
I think he was all right today.
I'm just messing.
Well, we're
I
just
talked
gonna
less about Batman.
We're just
I
gonna
think he-
shame you till you.
I think he actually gives more effort talking than watching.
I'm played out of Batman, to
Sometimes.
be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I get like that stuff with the stuff I like though.
Oh yeah.
Just too much of it, or
I don't know how you
Like
couldn't
no,
be
I think if we would have done Batman at a different time, I would have been like more excited. But I think it's because I'm played out.
you did it though, because you watched it all the time, and then you.
Oh, I
picked
know.
It.
I was my own worst
Yeah,
enemy on
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, you say you don't log it. You watch it so much.
you're right.
Man, I've seen
How many
I can
times-
see it like once a year, and that's enough for me.
Do you
if,
think
if
you've seen
that.
it 200 times?
Dude, more than that.
Holy
You
shit.
realize how much that is, though? Are you really sure?
Dude, because
That is a lot.
I put it on and I do other shit. So
But you're not
if-
watching it.
But it's
here and there.
But it's part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's getting in my subconscious at
Yeah.
least. I'm gonna see it both double feature in 2 weeks. At
Why?
the Mahoning Drive-In.
hard
like-
hard pass.
Because
on
the
that one.
opportunity is
But okay,
not
but
always
okay,
there.
but why about this movie? Like that's what
Yeah.
I don't think. Like
I don't think it's
like
a-
a media. Like to me, it's like a fairly good, like a fairly solid movie.
what returns.
No, I like Returns a
Oh,
lot.
that's what I'm talking
but
about.
I'm talking about the first Batman. Like what about it? Isn't that that's the question I always ask you when you do that like one word thing? But
What about it?
That's a discussion for another day.
I
Okay.
don't understand it. I don't think the world is complex enough that there's new things to discover each time. you
Yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
That's where my issue would be on
you-
Wait,
rewatch.
what did you say?
He doesn't think the world in the movie is.
Oh, I got you.
But
strong
you-
enough to
but you-
rediscover stuff.
But
you know?
he adds he finds that shit for himself. He does because he did that with these Prometheus and Alien movies. It's not necessarily there, but he adds that's the Deacon. Well, they never said that in the movie. No. I read it in this book. It's the Deacon. I'm
The
like, okay,
novelization.
yeah. So he
I
likes to build these worlds,
I do that for Twin Peaks.
or like Lord of the Rings, or
yeah,
I need to see Alien Covenant again.
No, you don't.
but
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff is in these like there's that it's there
Universe.
if you look at it. Like
Yeah.
the content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Alien Covenant, it's just stupid characters on a planet.
yeah.
I don't hate it.
Me neither.
I'm not trying to give you
I just
shit, but
Don't worry, I'm the minority at work too that likes it.
Really,
Yep, nobody likes.
Donnie
it.
doesn't like it.
No, fuck. No.
Oh, yeah, he
didn't-
hated it.
I liked it when it came out of it, but I was just really thinking about it.
Ben says he likes it, but I guarantee he doesn't.
Why?
Yeah, why would he
There's-
lie?
Because
He's not-
as more things happen,
There's
as
moments-
more pillars fall.
I
so-
stuck with Prometheus, and that got a shit
there's
stick.
moments that I really
But now
love.
I
we
think-
talked about this. Prometheus is now.
Yeah, I don't really get that. But
Prometheus is a good movie now.
Whoa.
now that Alien Covenant came out, it kind of seems like then people are
But I heard-
apologizing.
Well, I disagree. I still see
people say Covenant is better.
Yeah, I see
Here,
more.
buddy. Prometheus.
No, I see people say all over the place that Covenant is better.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
That's close for me.
I
But I don't think so.
So
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I'm at like a soft 3 with Covenant because I had fun during it. I like the.
But you were still soft. You weren't like me.
I'm still a little soft on it.
I had a conversation with him, and all you could say is bad things.
Me?
No, with Ian.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. We talked about it, and, I
And
was
I'm
just
like, yeah, what about this? And what about this?
and
and
I
what
kind
about
I
this?
was
And
kind
all-
of ripping it up.
Man,
Yeah.
I loved Michael Fassbender's lair.
Me too.
I thought that was sweet.
See,
Oh,
that's
man,
that's the
okay.
stuff.
I thought
That's
he was
the-
gonna say like his performance.
Yeah,
he
that's
said
the
layer.
stuff. You just like that. You love that universe, and
Dude, that's so like dark to me that he was like doing just envisioning him like doing all those
For
experiments
years.
and shit. Yeah.
okay. Maybe we'll do.
That's another conversation.
Maybe we'll do a side episode
Went off
on
the rails here.
or something.
I was totally down before Covenant to do that whole whole alien thing. That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
One day we can do that.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Halloween or something.
we'll call it Call it
Call it
a
a night.
All right.
Well, we should probably plug some of our stuff before we go, though.
Yeah, we're on YouTube now.
Oh yeah, plug it.
They look great. What's our YouTube link?
I think it's just Another Look.
Pod.
Pod.
YouTube.com/anotherlookpod. You can also email us at anotherlookpod@gmail.com.
We want to know who's fucking listening too. At least I do.
Do you?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to start plugging this at the beginning of episodes. But like
I
us
think last
messages-
time we didn't plug this at all. That's why I was
Yeah.
bringing it up.
Well,
Look, we're not
yeah.
asking you to go, hey, I listen, but like, hey, I want to know if you listen.
Yeah, rate, subscribe on iTunes.
And
That
like,
always
or
helps us.
share
say
it.
who you are or something.
Or share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or share it.
We see you out there.
We
see
see-
you
we see
listening.
people who
We
don't
just not-
share.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them's at this table.
Wait, what?
We see people who don't share this shit. We know.
What?
Yeah,
You don't ever share the episodes.
What?
That's all you got.
like sad.
Like fake sad.
I do sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
No, but tell us. Even if you have a recommendation, we're more than glad to
open.
hear it. We can.
because
If you
we'll
pile in recommendations,
We'll change
we will,
our shit.
Dude, we
will
don't even
change
know
our
if we
shit.
do that analytics shit, if it'll even tell us anything. So we still want to know.
We know it won't.
But anyway,
Let's just say that.
so we got a YouTube, we got an email,
We got Facebook.
we got Facebook.
We're connected.
Talk to us.
Thank you.